Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing the monthly reading for our Taurus folks for the month of November 2017. So today we are going to get some guidance, obviously, that's what we're doing here. So we'll get some guidance, we'll get your theme for the month, so kind of like the overall theme for the month, and then we will be getting a little bit additional guidance from the Archangel Tarot deck, and then we're going to be focusing on romance this month. So we'll get more guidance for you around your romantic relationships. And then lastly, I have some quick feng shui tips for you for doors. So everyone has doors in their home, so this will be applicable to everyone, and it will be some good information for you. Before I get started with the reading though, I do want to let you know about a super special that I've got going on. It's a Halloween special, and this is on private angel readings. So for those of you, hopefully you know this by now, that I do private angel readings for people, and I conduct them over the phone. Typically, if you're out of the country and your country doesn't have a code for my conference line, then we'll do it over Zoom, and you'll still get a recording of it. And the readings are anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 hours. And the coupon, so we've got, I kind of want to get to the special about this. The special is, it's a Halloween special, and I'm actually offering 31% off. What? Yeah. 31% off any one of my readings. So anywhere from 15 minutes to 2 hour readings. The most popular lately have been the 90-minute readings, but choose whatever one that you want. And as long as you schedule it, book it by November 6th, then you can take advantage of the special. So I don't have a lot of openings in my schedule. I know between now and November 6th, I do have some openings, but I don't have a ton. So don't fret if you're not seeing anything, because you can schedule it out. You can schedule it out for later in November. You can schedule for December even if you want it, or later. It's just a matter of needing, in order to get that discount, you've got to actually take advantage of the coupon code by November 6th. So November 6th will be the last day that you can book. And the coupon code is Halloween. So very, very easy for you to remember that Halloween code. The links are below. I also have a Feng Shui special that I'm doing this month, so check out that. And then I'm doing Feng Shui Fridays now. So if that is something that intrigues you or interests you, that you like the Feng Shui piece of the readings that I do, I'm going to be doing just a special every Friday with a quick, it's just going to be Feng Shui Friday. We're going to be giving you some quick information and details about Feng Shui and things that you can do within your home. So I like the idea of doing it on Friday. I also like that it flowed, Feng Shui Friday, that flowed. But I also like the idea of doing it on Fridays, because then you get the weekend to kind of do the activity that I'm suggesting. So let's go ahead and get started with your reading. We've got the King of Water coming in. The water cards are all about the depth of emotion. So this is going to be your theme for this month. And the theme for you this month is about opening your heart. So I'm going to show you again, like, this is about opening your heart. So you can do this, it's a yoga, essentially heart opener, right? I'm bumping into my light here, but you can do this heart opening here. And that also helps open, actually open your physical heart as well. But you're meant to open your heart and mind to others. So it's kind of like about softening your perspective, and let's view everyone as we are all one. We are all connected, and sometimes we get in that place of judgment or whatever, you want to call that, and it's not serving you. So they're really wanting you to open your heart and your mind to others. This is also about you getting some potentially good advice. So some trustworthy advice, and this is going to be from a King of Water type person, right? And typically when this water person is giving advice, they're giving it to you from their heart, right? So it is heartfelt, they mean well, and you can trust the information that's coming through. The last thing that's up for you this month around your theme for the month, if you will, is charity work. So this would be a great opportunity, a great time of the year to volunteer. So one thing that's just popping in my mind, and I'm sure they're not everywhere, but Tony Robbins does a really great thing around Thanksgiving time. It's called the Basket Brigade, and where they deliver food to people that are in need and don't have food for Thanksgiving, because when he was a child, that happened for them. Someone showed up at their door around Thanksgiving time with all of the fixings that they needed for Thanksgiving, and it just made such a huge difference in his life that now he facilitates doing that all over the world. So if that's something that you feel called to, or you want to check into doing something like that, or even just, you know, obviously putting together a meal for a family that you know needs it, you could do that. Some sort of charity work this month is being called for. Let's see what we have in the rest of the guidance here, general guidance. Okay, we've got, so we had the King of Water, now we've got the Knight of Water coming in for you. And again, water cards are all about the depth of emotion, and this particular Knight of Water is about falling in love. So it's beautiful that we've got the romance deck coming up here, and you've got this card in the general side of things saying, talking to you about falling in love. Can be wedding proposals for sure. So if you're already with your beloved but you're not married yet, it can be wedding proposals. Or it might even just be a a resurgence of a relationship, right? Where a relationship is it's like you're falling in love again. The other piece that comes in around this is needing to balance your emotions. So when we get this water, if you get too much water, you can get into a state of depression where you just are like, whoa, right? You get too internal. We want really a nice balance for you around the emotions. And so that is something to pay attention to this month, right? And you may get an invitation to some sort of social event, which will be fun for you and will be a nice thing for you to do in the month of November. So looking at that. We've got Archangel Gabriel coming in now, and this is about lavish abundance. Yay, right? We always like that. Like, who doesn't want lavish abundance? We all do. So you've got this lavish abundance card coming in, and it's really about giving birth to your dreams. So as you give birth to your dreams, you've got this abundance around you, right? And it's not only about nurturing others, because I feel like we have a tendency, particularly the females, have a tendency to want to nurture others before we take care of ourselves. And so that is something that I've really had to learn how to take care of myself first, and it's a tough lesson. Let me tell you, it was a tough lesson. I think I've got it down pretty good now, but it is a tough lesson to learn about, yes, we want to nurture others, but we also want to nurture ourselves, right? If we got to take care of ourselves actually first is the way that I see that. And giving birth to the dreams, it's about nurturing that dream too. So that's the other beautiful thing coming in for you. And then, dear Taurus, we've got Six of Air coming up for you. The air cards are all about the head and the intellect, what's going on upstairs, as I like to say. And this is about things looking up. So this is our coming out of the forest card, I like to call it, where you're just coming out of the thick of some stuff maybe. And it might have been some emotional stuff, could have been, other things that were happening in your life, but I have this sense of you coming out of it. It's the end of a difficult situation, so yay, right? We love that. And you may actually take a trip to celebrate. So this might be a situation where you go on a vacation, or you take some sort of trip to just sort of celebrate having made it through, Or it could even be if you had someone that transitioned in your life, so I hate when I use the word passed away, but I know that you guys know what I mean when I say passed away. They transitioned out of the physical. If you had somebody that transitioned, sometimes it's nice to get away and I did this when my mom transitioned. I took a trip to Mexico with some friends after that, and it was really impromptu, I wasn't planning on going at all. And I just felt like I needed to get away, I couldn't focus. I just couldn't concentrate at work or anything, and so I did. I took that opportunity to get away, and it was really, really helpful. So that could be a possibility for you as well, if it's been something difficult that you just need to get away to kind of refocus. Let's see what we have for you on the romantic side, dear Taurus. So we've got the trust card coming in for you. In regards to relationship, this is about having trust, obviously. I mean, that's one of the things. But it's also about like having faith that everything is working out for you. Everything is being orchestrated for you. So even if things like, if it's a bumpy thing or something that's not going well in a relationship, think about this, like that's happening for you. There's a great movie that keeps coming to mind for me lately, and it's The Truman Show. It's an older movie, but where he was like, well, and I guess I won't ruin it for all of you, but I'm sure the majority of you have probably seen it, but The Truman Show is a great example of how everything is orchestrated for us. And our whole life is like that. It's all set up like that. So if you can just have that faith and that trust that there's nothing that's gone wrong. It's all perfect, right? It's all perfect. It's all being orchestrated just for you. Okay? And then we've got the separation card. So this is just time apart. Sometimes it can be, of course, it can be an actual separation where you are married and you're getting separated. So that's obviously a potential there. The other piece of it is it can just be like physical time apart, right? So maybe you're traveling a lot, or your spouse is traveling, or one's working a lot, or maybe your family needs you more now, or I don't know what it is, but there's some sort of separation between you and your partner. There's time apart, essentially, and it doesn't, there's not even like oh, it's this much time apart. It could be even like, oh, you have a couple days apart or something like that. So just be aware that that's something that may come up in the month of November. And then we've got the soulmate card coming up for you. So this is a confirmation for those of you that are questioning, like, is this my soulmate? Yes, this is your soulmate. This is your beloved. And for those of you that are not yet in a relationship, know that your soulmate is right here. Like right here. They're right here. And sometimes we just have to be in a place of being able to receive them. And so there might just be a few little blinders that need to be taken off to be able to see that this person is our beloved, right? And so this is a beautiful message, though, that we all have a beloved. We all have a soulmate. We all have someone that we're meant to be in partnership with in this lifetime. So there isn't any one of you out there that doesn't have that isn't meant to have partnership. So please don't fool yourself into thinking that that's true, because it's not. You are meant to be in partnership. We all are. And as we all come together with our beloveds, then we bring more love into the world, and that's really what's going to help shift and change things. So that is the general reading. Stay tuned for the next video that's going to give you some quick feng shui tips for doors this month. We're going to be talking about doors, and everyone's got doors in their place, so I know that will apply to everyone. For now, relax, have fun, and enjoy your month of November. Much love. Aloha, it's Kim Jolene with Finding Your Fiji, and I'm here doing your quick feng shui tip for November 2017. So today's tip is about doors, and issues with doors can cause a number of things to be happening in your life. So you may find doors can cause arguing. They can cause complaining, whining, confusion, all kinds of different things that the doors in your home actually can affect or have an impact on in your life. So today I'm going to give you essentially 2 quick feng shui tips related to doors. Here is your homework assignment or your task for today. That is to go around your entire home and check all of the doors. And that would mean doors to the outside, doors to bedrooms or other rooms, closet doors. Any type of door that you have in your home, go around and check all of these. And you're going to be checking for 2 things. Number 1, can they open fully? And this is really, really important, especially around the front door, because that's where your opportunities come in. But other doors in the home as well, because doors represent the voice of adults in the home. And when we have doors that aren't able to fully open, we may find that our voice as an adult is not being able to be heard, right? So it's not opening fully. So we want to make sure that all of the doors in your home can open fully. That means you're not storing junk behind them. They are able to fully open, and that will allow your voice to be heard, and also as it relates to the front door, for more opportunities to enter and to find you. The second thing that I want you to check when you are going around checking all of your doors is to see whether they are making any noise. Are your doors squeaking? Are they essentially complaining or whining? That can be symbolic of complaining or whining by the adults in your home. So we want to make sure that all of our doors can move freely without making any noise, right? We want them to be. So a little WD-40 can go a long ways to quieting the complaining chatter in your home if that's something that you're experiencing. So those are my 2 quick feng shui tips for doors this month. Make sure to check out the next video if you're interested in doing more work with me. If you're fascinated by feng shui and want to learn more, check out the next video that will have a little bit more for you.